Alternatively, we could just leave a dozen or so outside one of our local field offices for you to collect and distribute yourselves. In fact, we'd actually prefer that. Assuming by your silence, that... That's okay. Lovely, let's do that. Ta!
Appropriate seal for their assigned work?
Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Professor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Invasive elements.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted.
Help you?
Mobilizing. I have a fix on their weaknesses. We've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Fast reload! That covers what looks much better!
Batten scan.
Landed on a hostile planet day 35. Brought to you by frigid cold and voracious wildlife. Story coded self-taught survival expert. Myself, Hoyt Sherman.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Krabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals, coordinated group efforts, all about thermal
Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings. I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, I ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript. So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors. Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out. Yes, indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance. That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that electromechanical malarkey is lost on a rugged, outdoor individual like me. You might call in reinforcements if the Spireton lift controls were working. I happen to have its missing components in my possession. I might be convinced to part with them for a small favor. Some key legwork for a mighty hunter. Me, I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade. As much as I appreciate the compliment, Such work is beneath someone of my skills. Accomplished hunters like me are well known to enlist aid from peons, underlings, and guides. Their habitat stretches from inside the archive's entrance to all over the overlands. Actually, should be no problem to locate. Here's a fetching headpiece that ought to make it easier. Put it on, and they'll see you as one of their own. Like a fellow sprat of unusual size. Won't run away. Have at it now. I'll learn you all about self-sufficiency and survival yet. Did you get the sprats I need? So I might, bait the equal parts canny and fierce ursapod into a trap? Finally, give it here.
Suppose that beats auto-cannibalism.
Sorry you had to see that. The parcels of victuals my neighbor sends over the tube have fallen off recently. Barely eaten for days. Send me over a bunch of recordings, along with victuals. Offered some sound, if harshly put, advice. Looked out for me like no one's ever. Never even seen him face to face. I do so hope he's all right. Anyhow, suppose we had a deal. Here, I wrenched these parts free out of the Spireton lift controls. Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you? Occasionally, I do get a little starved. For, company.
Quality Auntie's goods or services. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. Right. Moving on. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Both our forces and antis await your command to proceed. Executing primary operation, now!
Reinforcements incoming. Finally. I was getting tired of doing everything around here.
Working conjunction to different name!
Ratcheting up my aggression. Adversary. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Go for torpification. Energy transmitter active. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Torpificator at ready status. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Are you mentally refreshed? Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal?
Investigating hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerable. Consider self-preservation a priority.
Laugh at danger. I'm a get up and go getter.
Transmitter down over here.
Opportunity and I hand make my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Very crunch by Andy's choice. Every flavor is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get up and go getter?
Enough of that, I suppose.
Now here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Lose your troubles, aspire and scheme with the temporary boost of self-esteem.
When you drink purple hair tequila.
Looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability of your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Red Worm with Purpleberry Tequila.
Always dreamt of coming here.
When you drink purpleberry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring. To get you going in the morning.
Caduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh.
Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Oh, you poor man. I sincerely hope we don't have to shoot you.
So do I need assistance from someone with substandard, non-protectorate medical training? Thank you, but no, you're too kind. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No. Capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a Protectorate curativist house? I feel rather woogly.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Nice replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am EUENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
Is it broken? Did you just break the Archive?
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, Repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators. I am afraid that no is a mathematical certitude, despite the Protectorate and Anti's Choice best efforts to prove otherwise.
Though must say, I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force, such as a fractional reduction in output or descent.
I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses two key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
When active, the Archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of crabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
Potential allies in the Order would not like that.
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Attempts by non-Order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues. Inverting targeting protocols. There, any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the Archive are locked, however. It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
We are each of us ennobled by our place. Return when it is odds of success decrease exponentially the longer you stand here.